Today I'm going to be showing you how to cut side bangs. I'm going to be doing side bangs, and then there's going to be another video for me showing you how to cut full across bangs, but I'm going to do the side bangs first just to show you guys if you want to do that and not take the plunge of actual full across bangs. So yeah, all you're going to need is some really sharp shears to do this. These are really cheap Conair shears from like Sally's or Walmart. They're only $14 or so, but they're gonna do the job and cut the hair and not damage it. I do work in a salon and I do have professional shears, but I forgot to bring those home, but I'm just gonna show you how you can do it with these anyway, because these are gonna work just as well. So yeah, just make sure you have sharp shears, some combs, actually you just need like one comb, and some clips. So I'm going to start off by sectioning the hair we're going to cut and then show you guys how to do it. It's really not hard, and if you don't want to do it yourself, then you can go to a salon. And yeah, being a hairdresser in training, I would recommend that if you're not super confident about cutting them. But if you want to take the plunge and do it yourself, then I'm going to show you how in this video. So just keep watching. Right, so you're going to want to start off by sectioning off what hair you want to cut and have as side bangs. So if you want to go a thicker section, then you can do that, or you can just keep it thinner. So I'm going to just comb all of my hair back just to start with, so I don't have any part or anything. And I just have my hair straightened, which does make it easier so you can see exactly how much you're cutting off, because if you have some waves or anything in there, that's going to make it a little harder. Alright, so I'm going to part off a triangle section in the front that we're going to do for bangs, and if you see me looking up, it's because I have a mirror there so I can actually see what I'm doing. So what you want to do, you can kind of see where the forehead starts to roll in. That's where I'm going to start off by sectioning the side parts, and it kind of lines up with the arches of my eyebrows. So I'm kind of go by that. You can kind of get a feel for it on your own forehead and see what you think is going to look best. But I'm going to actually just start off by using my fingers, because that's probably going to be a little easier for me. So I'm just going to kind of go where I want my bangs to be, and I'm going to go back kind of in a triangle so it meets up at the top. See, that's kind of a rough parting, and I'm just going to kind of comb the rest of my hair back so I can see what I'm doing. Alright, so I have my bangs sectioned off. As you can see, it's kind of just a triangle part meeting up. It is not perfect because doing it on myself is harder, I will admit, especially when the hair is in your eyes, so you can't exactly see how you're parting it, but it can be done and it'll still look good, and if it's a little off, it's not going to matter that much. So just get it parted off, and that's the parting I have done. Alright, so next step, you just want to determine the length that you want to cut your bangs. I'm going to keep them longer just for the fact of I'm actually going to be cutting them into full bangs later, and I want to make sure I have them long enough on the sides because I like my bangs to kind of arch down a little bit. But for side bangs, you can make them shorter or longer. The technique of cutting is going to be the same, so just determine the length you want to make them. Mine aren't super long because my hair is kind of short. I guess they actually are kind of long when I look at it in the camera. But I'm just going to see. I'm going to cut them to my nose, and I think that's going to be a good length, so I have more hair to work with after this. But yeah, that's kind of a good length to go by. Probably start with that, or if you want it longer, you can do that, or shorter, but probably start with the nose just so you have a little bit of a guideline of what length you want to go. I want my bangs to sweep to the left, so in order to get that nice kind of angle in them, I'm going to take them to the opposite side. And so if you want your bangs to lay on the right side of your face, you're going to take them to the left and cut. And if you want them on the left, you're going to take them to the right. So just go the opposite side of whichever way you're going to cut. You're just going to comb them nice and straight and hold them in your fingers just like so. You don't really want to elevate them. You just want to keep them kind of more flat to your face, because if you elevate them, you're going to get some layers in them. And you can put some in if you want, but we're just going to keep them lower to the face. So I'm going to cut this hair off, and I'm going to point cut into it. So we're not going straight across, we're going to point cut into it so it gives it a softer edge. I've got it flat to my face, but in order to see actually how I'm cutting it, I'm going to have to bring them out. But the tension of the fingers is the same, so the hair's not really moving in your fingers, so you're still cutting the same amount of hair. So they're to the other side, and I'm just going to point cut into them. And if you want a more angled angle to where it sweeps, you're going to keep it shorter on this side and just start gradually going longer. So just point cut into it. And I think these are going to be too long, so I'm just going to go ahead and make them shorter already. Alright, I'm going to let those go. Hopefully you saw that. And there are side bangs. They're still pretty long, and my hair's straightened and it needs to be styled for them to look better, but you kind of have the general gist of it. I'll show you them actually this way. You can see how they kind of angle down and go longer. And there you have side swept bangs. These are long, so you can definitely make them shorter, but I'm going to keep them kind of this length for now. I'm just going to kind of clean up the edges so we have a better angle. So all I'm going to do for that is take them just straight in front of my face, just like this, and you can see the angle as it goes down. And I really didn't put that angle in too much. Taking it to the opposite side of the face does that for you, because it keeps this side longer and it makes the other side shorter, so when you release it, it sweeps and creates an angle, which is the best little trick. But actually kind of putting an angle in. Alright, so I'm just going to make sure the angle looks right. So I'm just going to comb them straight out, and it's a little bit long here, so I'm just going to clean that up a little bit by point cutting. But you can see we've got a nice little angle in here. Hang on, I need to go a little lower. You see? I can't really see with this hair in my face. Cutting side swept bangs it's really super simple, and I actually really like these. It looks pretty far parted over, but you kind of you can part it a little less and have a little hair on this side, and now it's going to the other side, so it kind of frames your face a little bit. But these are super fun and super easy. So I'm going to take the rest of my hair down so we can see what we have. Alright, that is how you cut side swept bangs. It's super simple. It's really not hard. Keep them longer to start with, and you can always cut them shorter. You can make them, you know, eyebrow short if you want to. Just follow kind of the same technique. Take them to the other side, cut with a little bit of an angle going longer at the ends, and there you have it. It's really simple. And when you style these, when the hair is wet, you want to blow dry them the opposite side of the direction they're going to lay, because that's going to give it a nice little swoop. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and that it helped you, and I'm going to now show you how to cut full bangs. So if you want to do that, you can click on the next video when I upload it. So I'll see you guys later. Bye!